Welcome back, guys. I am here and I'm talking to you today about wearable trackers. So I'll mention Fitbit just to say it quickly. That's a little faster than saying wearable trackers. But I'm talking about all of them as I speak. So before I get started, let me just do a quick introduction and and after that, I'm going to jump right into it. So my name is Joy. I'm a certified synergistic kinesiologist. That just means I help people with emotional toxins. I'm also a certified sports nutrition coach, certified personal trainer, and manufacturer of supplements, in addition to speaker, and what else? One more thing. Author of a book called R3 Diet, which stands for Reverse, Retrain, Rebuild Your Body and Mind. So today, you guys picked my topic for me. I gave you two options, and you picked the one that you want to hear about the most. And so today you picked Fitbit harms more than helps your health and fitness goals. Fitbit harms more than helps your health and fitness goals. So who has a wearable tracker? How often do you wear it? What do you use it for? Different people use it for different things. A few examples of why people use them. They use them for counting calories, counting their steps, checking and monitoring their sleep, personal metrics, logins, they're logging in food, and just all types of different things that people are using these Fitbits for. And so the key is it good? Like, obviously you're getting it because you want to improve your health. You want to improve your lifestyle. You want to make a healthy lifestyle a habit. So I just want to start off before I just really go in. I'm about to slice and dice right now. So before I go in, I do want to just give you props and say, like, congratulations for really taking your health into your hands and saying, I do want to do something about it, and I'm making a choice to do something about it because I don't like the results I've been getting over the years, so I'm willing to try something new. So just because you said that and took some type of action, I definitely want to give you credit. However, all action is not good action. Okay? All action does not have more benefits than consequences. Some actions have more consequences than benefits. And so you only know what you know. So after I'm done with this live stream today, I definitely believe many people need to hear about it. Like, really, you need to share this live stream to people who you know, especially if your followers and friends and family members wear a Fitbit. I highly recommend that you share this with them so that at least they can get the information and make a judgment call for themselves. I'm going to talk about, I'm going in. I have information. So let me just go ahead and start and say, I was interviewed, and I have an article out in the Naples Daily News on Fitbits and wearable trackers when they first came out. They asked my opinion when they first came out. I don't know exactly how long ago that article was written, but I'm sure you could Google it and pull it up in the Naples Daily News. And I told them I wasn't a fan of them at that time, and I'm not a fan of them now. The only difference is at that time, I did not know that they would have like a huge explosion as it relates to, they hit a tipping point. They hit a point where literally not only is, right now it's about 6.5 million of those devices sold, and they're projecting that 800 million will be sold like in the near future. So they are only expecting sales to go up, 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 and up. So there's more people who are going to be buying and wearing these wearable trackers in an effort, like I said, to lose weight, in an effort to be more health conscious. So I give you props for that, but that is not the solution. Let me talk to you guys about some issues with these freaking Fitbits. Number one, people are obsessed with them. People are obsessed with them. They are having and showing and displaying obsessive behavior that is very unnatural behavior. The biggest thing is some people are literally, they wear them all day long. 24/7 they're wearing these devices. 24/7. From the time they wake up and they sleep with them on, and all throughout the day they're checking them. All throughout the day they're monitoring their habits. They're monitoring their calories. That is not natural. Here's the deal. Let me just put it to you like this. If there was someone that was obsessed and they were obsessed with an eating disorder, let's just say anorexia, you would look at them and say, oh my gosh, what is your problem? You are obsessed. You are eating and you're throwing up and you're counting calories and you're making sure you only eat a cracker every 4 hours, and that is not healthy, and that is not natural, and you're feeling like you have to work out and exercise 18 hours a day, and you still feel like you're fat in spite of all of those efforts. You would literally say that they are obsessed, and that is not good behavior. Well, guess what? It's 2017 right now, and that is what a lot of people who you would look at them, and they are smart people. These are smart people. These are people who may be professionals. These are teachers and lawyers and doctors and stay-at-home moms. These are people who literally, they have functional families, and they have regular activities, like they like to go to the mall, and they like to, have a healthy lifestyle. They go to the gym, and they have friends, and they have a social life, and these are people who are what you would consider regular, healthy people. But this is an obsessive compulsion that they have with these freaking Fitbits that, trust me, I know, because I work with clients all the time. I see them wearing them. I see other people wearing them in places I go, like obviously if I go to health food stores, and when I'm around, when I go to cafes and just different places, I see people who are health conscious, and they feel like they're doing the right thing by wearing these freaking Fitbits, but they don't know that it has more cons than pros. So let me talk about that's just number one. They're displaying obsessive behavior. Number two, they have a pressure to hit their daily targets. They have a pressure to hit their daily targets. They feel like every single day, if they don't hit it, they'll freaking get up from the dinner table and start walking or running or doing whatever, even if they're tired, even if they're exhausted, because they feel like they have to hit what it says to hit on the freaking watch. They have unnecessary exposure to EMF radiation. Now that's a biggie for me. I'm not going to go deep into that because I'll park it there. I won't even leave. But that's a biggie. Do you realize that if you're pregnant or nursing, you're not even allowed to go in there? Like, let's say you have a child that's getting an x-ray done. They tell you to stay away from that radiation. That's too strong. And people are allowing themselves to be under that type of radiation every single day. I don't care if they tell you it's not that bad. I don't care if they tell you it doesn't cause cancer. I don't care if they tell you, hey, they freaking said that about cigarettes, didn't they? Yep. They had... Google it if you don't believe me. Google it. Go on freaking YouTube and you'll see doctors. You will see commercials with doctors telling you to smoke cigarettes. You will see doctors smoking the cigarettes as they promote the cigarettes. You saw people smoke cigarettes on freaking airplanes back then. So don't sit and tell me that just because someone said it's healthy, just because someone said that it's not that bad, that it's not. Because later on, all this stuff is going to pop up, and you're going to be like, oh, I thought she was being crazy and obsessive, telling me not to wear a freaking Fitbit. And when it comes to a head, you'll be like, you will know you heard this freaking information before. So you're being exposed to radiation all day, every day, as they say in St. Louis. All day, every day. Okay? It's worse if you sleep with them on. If you sleep with them on, guys, I'll give you a quick example. There was a monitoring app that my husband used once to monitor his sleep pattern, and it did a good job. It did a decent job of monitoring his sleep patterns and showing when he went into REM sleep and stuff like that. But when he got up the next morning, because obviously in order for it to monitor your sleep patterns, the freaking thing has to be by your head. You have to sleep with it on. He got up with a major headache the next day. I'm talking a major headache that lasted all day long. We're going to talk about some of the symptoms these people who are wearing these Fitbits are experiencing, and they don't even know that they're attributed from the Fitbit. Another thing is you have heavy metal exposure, which can cause skin problems. You feel controlled by the device, and you feel guilty if you're not actively monitoring it. You actually feel guilty. You're like, it's like this, there's a reward center in the brain that causes you to feel like you have to constantly keep checking, monitoring. And it gets to a point where that will be just a bad habit, that is very hard to break if you continue to do that, if it continues to get worse. Accuracy is an issue on them. They're not even completely accurate. So people are freaking living, breathing by these things, and they're not 100% accurate. There's people who walk around, and if they accidentally leave it at home, they feel naked. They feel naked without this device. So they're using a gamified, however you want to say it. That's just a form of, Facebook is a form of gamification. There's a lot of gamifications in apps that causes, they basically, and there's nothing wrong with gamification in and of itself. It basically tries to make a certain activity more fun, more exciting, so you look forward to doing it instead of it feeling like a chore, okay? So when they put that in the system, it makes it seem like it's fun. It makes it seem like you're joining a community of like-minded individuals who are all health conscious, but basically you're all getting yourselves obsessed with what? You're getting yourself obsessed with checking your stats of everything. That's not fun. That's not a game. It may start out as a game, but it's too much. You're doing it too often. I don't even recommend clients get on a scale every single week. Definitely not get on a scale every single day. So why would you check all these stats every single day? So this is what happens, guys. This is how, go on certain forums right now. These are certain symptoms that people are saying that they're having by wearing this Fitbit every day. Lightheadedness, fatigued, blurred vision, inability to focus, numbness, tingling, pain. These are regular symptoms that they're feeling every day, every single day. Some, like I said, in some cases they don't even know it's coming from the Fitbit. Take it off for a day. If those symptoms go away after 2 days, then you know that's what's causing it. So what's the solution? I don't want to leave you all hanging. What's the solution? What's the solution? I talked about the problem. What's the solution? I'm not a baby steps type of person. I'm not going to sit up here and freaking say what you want me to say. I'm not going to sit up here and say, well, you know what? Just wear it for a few hours a day. Just wear it as needed. No, I'm going to say take the freaking thing off and throw it away. I don't care if you paid $200 for it. Oh, well, should have did your research before you paid the $200 for it. So here's the deal. Monitoring habits should be short term. They should be short term. They should not be long term. It should not be every single day you're monitoring all of these different stats. It should be short term, like, okay, this is my short term challenge, and I'm doing it for the next 3 weeks and then I'm done. Or I'm doing it for the next 7 days and then I'm done. I'm taking this thing off. It should not be every day, 24/7, 365 days a year. It should not be. That's too much. And again, I just read short-term effects. I don't even know. Studies aren't even out on the long-term effects. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be some long-term effects by people who are wearing these things every single day, all day. So what I suggest, guys, I suggest that you use it for a short amount of time. What I do, actually, I have a 30-day challenge that I put people on called my R3 Method Challenge. And in that challenge, what I do is I do have them track their habits for 30 days. But after that, they're done. It only takes 21 days to get a new habit, to make a new habit. And I tell them exactly what to track so they're not wasting their time tracking stuff that's not important. That's not the big thing. If you don't know exactly what to track, then you'll be just tracking everything just because you feel like that's what you should do, but you're wasting your time on some of this stuff. So I tell people exactly what to track. I take away all the fluff, and it's strictly the most important things that you need to track for a short amount of time. I don't tell them to wear a Fitbit to track it, but I do give them a really good app to use to make it simple, because I do know that your time is valuable. I do know that you want to make sure that you can do something in a fast and efficient manner. So I make sure that's covered, but I don't use a Fitbit to do it. If you're interested in doing the challenge, I have the fitness in my 30-day challenge. I have mindset that's wired into it. I have food and freaking supplements that's all wedged into it. But what I do is I was talking to a lady. This was about 5 or 6 months ago. I was interested in possibly getting some coaching from this particular coach. And I did a 20-minute free strategy session with her. And when we were done, I didn't even know like how she could possibly help me in the area that I was looking for coaching on. Like, I felt like I had to take the risk. Like, I had to fork over the money, and then when I forked over the money, I could work with her for, there was a 2 or 3 month program, and at the end of the 2 or 3 months, then I would see if it yielded the results that I wanted. And that didn't feel good to me. That didn't sit well with me. So I'm like, you know what? I want to make sure I'm not doing that with people that I'm inviting to do my challenge. I want to make sure that they're like, let me freaking see it first. Let me see if I'm in alignment with it. Let me see if it works. Prove that it works first. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing a 4-day trial. So 4 days, you can go ahead and test drive my 30-day challenge, and if it's something that you like, you can continue doing it. And what I'm doing the 4-day trial on is actually not the challenge itself. It is my 30-day. It's my VIP club. And so my VIP club is even better because you have access to every one of my detox plans. You have access to all of my challenges. So it's one of those things where it's even better than just like signing up for one challenge and one challenge only. It gives you access to everything. It gives you access to me every single month and all of my live coaching that I do weekly. So it's just one of those things that's really, really powerful. And so I want you to try it as a test. I think I can put it on here. Yeah, here we go. I can post the link in the comments. So I just posted the link in the comments. So you guys can click on that and join, literally join right now. And you'll get 4 days on trial where you could test it out yourself. If it's not for you, then hey, just freaking click out of it, discontinue it or whatever, unsubscribe, and you don't have to worry about it from that point on. But at least you give yourself a chance to work with someone who can coach you through things. And in my VIP program, this is the type of stuff I let all of my challengers know all the time. I let them know about things that are going on that they may be curious about. Letting them know how to make healthy recipes in 30 minutes or less. And 80% of my recipes is 15 minutes or less. Letting them know which supplements are good for them. Letting them know what they should monitor, how often they should weigh themselves, what time of the day is best to weigh yourself, what not to do. You don't want to weigh yourself right after a shower. Just different things that people, it's not your job to have to find and research all this stuff out. You pay a coach to do it, it saves you time and money, and it gets you to your goal faster, point blank period. Point blank period. That's why I'm a fan of having a coach that can help you get to your goal faster, because otherwise all you're doing is trial and error. Otherwise all you're doing is following what other sheep are doing and saying, oh, this is what everybody is doing. Let me get a Fitbit, wrap it around my wrist, and guess what? Voila, I'll be a size 6 in 30 days. I'll be a size 6 in 3 months. Doesn't work like that. Most people that are wearing them, they still have the same struggles as first. Maybe there's a few little things that may be different, a few little behavioral differences, but for the most part, all they have become is obsessive, but still have the same problems they had, still have the same mindset problems, still have the same weight issues, still have the emotional eating issues, still have the same cravings, still have the same everything. The only thing is different is they have a freaking wristband on. That's it. And so it's not helping you, it's hindering you more than it's helping you. So that's it, guys. Again, I'm Joy. Thank you for sitting in and listening to this. I'm pretty sure that if you take just one nugget of the information, it can change your life. You can't get change and transformation from listening. You get it from listening and then applying. Until next time, R3 for life, baby. What does that stand for? Reverse, retrain, rebuild your body and mind. Bye.